Alright, it's nice to have you back here in this new video. Today, let's continue our topic on the Insta360 X4, which is a small and compact 8K 360 camera. Looks like this inside X4, it has the same image sensor compared with that of X3, but with the reconstruction on the 360 camera infrastructure. What you can get on the X4 is pretty exciting. And in this video, not only going to share with you the best settings and some hints on master your X4, and I will also share with you some hidden secret, especially some technical secret behind this camera. Coming next in this video, we're gonna tell you all about it. Now let's get started. Okay, first let's start with the resolution, the spec. With X4 for photo, you literally capture 72 megapixels, which is around 12K pixel in the long edge and 6,000 pixel in the short edge. On the video spec, the maximum resolution you're gonna get is 8K 30 fps and 5.7K 60 or 5.7K plus 30 fps. For photo, if you perform full set readout on the dual quad pair pattern image sensor, you're actually gonna get 72 megapixels 12K video, but you end up with 8K video at 8K resolution, 8K 30 on the Insta360 X4. It is actually a super sampled high quality 8K. That 8K is actually a super sampled from the original 12K original content. So the imaging processor in the X4 is so powerful that you literally could super sample or down sample from 12K to 8K and embed it in that H.265 video container and save to your memory card. At the same time, maintain a relatively small and high quality video performance. So this is pretty interesting that ideally speaking, you should actually get more than 8K in video. But 8K, the standard resolution and video format for the video industry, so I assume that the X4 finally saved the 8K. Well, with 8K capture, your camera generates a lot of heat. You probably need to put on a heat sink, the thermal grip cover to help you better persuade the heat. You just cannot record for unlimited time. You're gonna get overheat during summer or some interior shot performance. For the export strategy, I will also mention this feature in my previous episode of Insta360 X4. We turn on the manual exposure. You can select auto shutter speed or you can select the auto ISO. At the same time, you can select the ISO max. Even though you are capturing in full manual mode, but still have, for each one of settings, still have auto or manual. So that is a semi-auto exposure strategy. More importantly, for ISO, you can still select the ISO upper limit, which I think the Insta360 learned something from THETA. But you can select the ISO max, that with 400 ISO max, and on the basis of the half-inch image sensor, you can literally get, if you won't ever get rid of the motion blur, you should maintain the ISO as low as possible. But considering that the sensor is so small, sometimes I would rather choose 800 max or 1600 max. The shutter priority, ISO priority, and ISO upper limit with auto exposure, and auto exposure with ISO upper limit. This is 3 individual interesting exposure strategy for this camera. And if you ever switch to the Insta360 X4 in full auto mode, so with the AI chipset inside camera, the sensor can intelligently acquire the light of the ambient environment and automatically make a personal judgment and give you different options. In case that you are shooting in low light situation, the camera gonna tell you whether you should turn on the low light stabilization or not. And you can also select this low light performance, low light stabilization effect in the full auto mode. It'll help you remove the jitter effect as much as possible. Another interesting fact on the Insta360 X4 is that you can actually select the 5.7K plus option. So I haven't ever made an in-depth review on this 5.7K plus because it is a add-on feature after the camera launch event. So the X4 didn't come with this feature until a few days after launch event, they received a formal upgrade and add this one. While capturing 5.7K plus resolution, I have also made a side-by-side comparison. So the quality for the 5.7K plus is better than that of 5.7K. Because with 5.7K plus, it's also the sensor also capture all the 12K pixels and read out the 30 frames per second. While the Supersample from 12K to 8K, and then Supersample once again from 8K to 5.7K. That is the reason why for 5.7K plus, the maximum resolution can be limited to 5.7K plus 30 fps, because the sensor is working at full sensor readout in 8K 30 mode. The file size reaches a great compromise in between the large file size on 8K and the smaller file size on 5.7K. I mean, with 5.7K plus, when you have a plenty of light and the best possible quality at a very reasonable file size, and considering it is safe at 5.7K resolution, it is editing friendly on your mobile platform, which indicates that on your phone with the Insta360 app, you can edit whatever you want. Fast, fluent, responsive, no worry about the resolution limit on your mobile platform. I mean, 8K still needs some time to be friendly on all the mobile platform, but 5.7K is your go-to choice, and 5.7K plus is the premium quality option for your mobile workflow. And considering that the X4 and the X3 might have equipped with the same image sensor, I suppose that image sensor should be IMX586, which is created by Sony. I mean, for a single image sensor, you get 48 megapixels in quad bearer pattern, which indicates that in a single pixel cell consists of 4 individual pixels with the same color. Well, if you remosaic with full sensor readout 48 megapixel, you get the resolution of 12K resolution. And if you pixel binning inside that pixel cell, I mean merge 4 pixels into one large pixel, you get better light sensitivity. That is where you get 5.7K plus. And that is the reason why the 5.7K is more appealing in low light performance, because it's more light sensitive and is less likely to create noise during demosaicing. Well, another exciting feature in that quad bearer pattern that if you expose every pixel with different exposure settings, that is where you can create a sensor level HDR and merge tone mapping in real time. And that is behind the science of the active HDR shooting. Considering that the sensor needs more power resources to merge and tone map into the content, that the maximum resolution going to get is 5.7K and 30 fps. You need to read out the pixel, the perfect synchronization, 4 pixels in perfect sync, stack and merge tone mapping, and reorganize the image processing pipeline, that you finally get better content in highlight as well as in low light. But you should notice that the overall export time for that pixel cell is less likely to get that of the normal 5.7K. So you need plenty of light to get the best performance in active HDR. And active HDR is not recommended in low light situation. In daylight or sports action scenarios, always exposed to light. And for 360 camera, always carry everything around you from 360 degrees. The lights come into the sensor from every directions. So it's easy to come across with below line highlight and super dark shadow. Well, that is where the active HDR really shines in your hand. And it is a sensor level HDR. They capture content in real time, so you can shoot active HDR during sports. That is a major milestone for X3 and X4 as well. Well, due to that better chipset, I mean for standard video, vivid video or flat video, that you get much better color science compared to its predecessor. For the balanced exposure, this balanced exposure also being reorganized. I mean for balanced exposure, a picture's brightness used when there are large lines in between both lenses. Well, this is extremely helpful during when you are sitting on the bus. I use one of the lens to outside, but the other one to the inside. This is where you can use the balanced exposure. And X4 has a further optimized shooting style that give you 3 variations. There's auto mode, standard, and high. And it depends on your shooting style. I normally choose auto because the chipset is so clever that it will reorganize the exposure in that extreme situation. Well, but if you're pretty sure about your shooting style, you can use standard or just use high. Well, it's extremely overbalanced situation. This is where you need to go high or just go standard. And I mean, yes, the video sharpness is always a controversial topic among you guys. But for some of you who presume for the ultimate quality, they always use sharpness set to low. And for video spec, I mean, you switch back to video shooting, you can select and I wish that, I wish for video shooting, I wish to select the sharpness directly in the menu settings. For those of you who want to be fast and simple, then X4 is a user-friendly 360 cam. This is where you might probably choose medium or high. For Instagram, TikTok, if you upload your video content in original file size and resolution, I mean the media sharpness gonna give you a great compromise in between sharpness and less artifacts. And if you ever will need to scale down your video upload to your social media platform, I mean this is where you're gonna need high sharpness, because with scale down, the sharpness artifacts gonna be reduced and it's almost invisible in your final video. This is my personal experience on the sharpness settings. And don't forget, with X4 you can use preset. I mean, the Insta360 has already implemented some freestyle shooting preset, such as motorcycling, the outdoors, skiing, and more. And you can add more preset by yourself, including motorcycle, bicycling, running, such icons that you can select from different variations. I mean, the preset gonna make your camera more efficient, save you a lot of time and efforts. That's why I highly recommend to use preset. And for audio settings, the auto wind noise reduction is a new function for X4 as well, which gonna standard with suitable for most content shooting scenarios. It's gonna wipe out the wind noise for you automatically, but still maintain a great directional performance. This is where you need to select that. For me, I love auto wind noise reduction and directional focus. You can use Bluetooth headphones as a wireless Bluetooth mic input jack for your X4 as well. This is where you're gonna probably try the Instamic Pro Plus or Pro Plus Z, or the AirPods, the DJI mic, the Generation 2. All these microphones support the Bluetooth connection. And once your Bluetooth connect with your, with your camera, that the Bluetooth handshake profile gonna be utilized to transfer the audio. So the quality for the audio is limited, but it's better than nothing, and it's maybe your only choice for the cyclist, unless you use onboard recording and synchronized in post-production, which is miserable for professional workflow as well. The X4 doesn't come up with a time code, so maybe in the future you add time code, and you can time code synchronize high quality audio with a pocketable recorder, the DT-PR2, the pocketable 32-bit float recorder with type code synchronization. Camera could automatically recognize the thermal quick cover. I don't notice any magnets inside. How on earth the camera could recognize this accessory and automatically detect the best stitching templates? And more importantly, this camera could even recognize a lens guard. And Insta360 designed two different options for lens guard. One of them was so-called premium lens guard. It's made of glass, and it's like a hemisphere that lock on the front rear lenses. And another one is a standard lens guard that comes in the package for the X4. But how on earth that camera could recognize the accessory without any, without any interaction? It's if you not trust the auto settings, you can definitely select the standard or the premium lens guard or no lens guard. I love to shoot content without lens guard, but in case for the action scenarios, outdoor shootings, or the motorcycle, I'd rather put on a lens guard because the fisheye lenses is vulnerable to scratches, and I don't want to make lens replacement even with the Insta360 care, because it would take me more time. Just some secret ingredients behind the Insta360 X4 and some technical secret, which no other YouTubers will never ever share with you. Because I am very interested in make some deep investigation on 360 cameras, and this is what I love, and I would like to share everything that I have learned on my channel with you guys, my subscribers. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to thumb up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you have any thoughts or what do you expect from our next video, please leave down in the comments and let me know. So talk to you soon. See you next time. Bye.